carefully, didn't go too far. It didn't jig that propeller into the
So you'll watch Scooter, the tail wheel's off the ground now, he gets it perfectly level. And so they bent the wing deck, taking advantage of an aerodynamic principle that the folks at Vought knew about, extended a shorter but strong enough and light enough landing gear that the prop wouldn't strike, and then they bent the wing back up. So we'll see in just a little bit. They call it the bent wing bird, they also called it whistling death. That's what it's Lieutenant Jeff Ryder, call sign R. Kelly. He's from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. My name is Rob Ryder. I was born in York, Pennsylvania. We're trying to figure out if we're relatives because we spell our names the same. In the back seat, Lieutenant Zach Dirge Meany. And these guys are flying this amazing airplane. This is going to be a good day to get video. I saw bits from Whidbey Island who are also with us. They're looking at this at good base, right? Good base. 42,000 pounds of thrust. Guys, how fast can this thing go? Growler, electronic jamming pods. It is a very advanced aircraft. Here, guys, how many? About 5, 6 Gs. 6 Gs in that turn when they made the turn.
3 years to get to this point. It was about 12 months or so to actually learn how to fly it.
Yeah. What's it like to land on a carrier or take off on a carrier?
It's probably one of the most exhilarating experiences of your life, where your heart's pounding faster than you can really feel.
Did you learn to fly as a kid? You wanted to be a U.S. Navy pilot?
Sandy aircraft.
Thanks very much, you guys. Booker and Fish, thanks so much, you guys, for being here. That's
By remembering and fully understanding the touchstones of our past, we will be able to more successfully chart the course for America's future. Ladies and gentlemen, from the right, the United States Navy's legacy flight. Inspired efforts of a handful of naval aviators, flying from straight deck carriers, two of the most decisive sea battles of the war in the Pacific were won. Unique in the history of naval warfare, neither battle involved in these vintage warbirds are now owned and operated by private individuals who, through their personal interest in maintaining and flying vintage aircraft, play an active role in keeping the history of naval aviation alive and actively on display. The EA-18G Growler from Whidbey Island Naval Air Station in Washington. And the Corsair, designed by Chance Vought Corporation, the first single-engined, piston-driven aircraft to exceed 400 miles per hour in level flight. And this particular one was built in 1945 and did not see action in World War II, but did see action in the Korean conflict aboard the USS Boxer, and it is known as the Korean War hero. Chance Vought Corsair is a young man named Scott Yoke. that he and his father took over 10 years to restore.
What a beautiful airplane.
Chance Vaught was not the only manufacturer of this plane. It was also built in great numbers by the Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company of Akron, Ohio.
No way.
There's a long history and long story as to why they were chosen to build them, but suffice it to say that they got a different designation. The F4U Corsair was Chance Vaught's, and Goodyear's was the FG-1 Corsair. And ladies and gentlemen, from the left, here comes the snake. Join me, ladies and gentlemen, in a huge round of applause for the EA-18 Growler. Thanks, Jeff Ryder and Zach Feeney and Booker and Bitts. Thanks for being up here as safety observers, making sure it works. What a great airplane. Thanks, you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Growler.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Flying in our demo team, we have the pilot, which is Lieutenant Jeff Ryder, call sign R. Kelly, and it's a Top Gun 2. That's up in Whidbey Island.
He's pulling G's, right?
Yep, so basically he's pulling the stick straight back into his lap, staying level with the horizon.
And they got together and beefed up the airplane that became the F-18 Hornet. And then when the F-14 Tomcats got too aged, they decided that the Hornet's proven capabilities in the F-18
Yep, it's the same Martin Baker ejection system.
Is it a zero ejection? If you're sitting on the carrier and something goes wrong, can you punch right out and get there?
Yeah, so we basically 0-0 ejection seats. Any kind of emergency or something for carrier.
Yeah, it throws off the seat, right? So you don't have to drag the seat.
So as soon as you
the flight demonstration program that we see approaching. The left, the F4U Corsair, the EA-18G Growler. Those battles at Coral Sea and Midway were unique in the history of naval warfare because neither one involved the participation of service combatants. A father flew Corsairs in the television show Black Sheep Squadron back in the late 1970s. Scott and his dad, Bill Yoke, spent over 10 years restoring the B-51 Mustang, which Scott flies at air shows all over the country. And the airplane he's flying today is owned by Jim Tobin, who along with his father, Joe Tobin, spent 16 years restoring this airplane. The F4U Corsair was known as the bent wing bird because of the shape of the wing, the inverted gull shape of the wing, with a low point on the wing from which the landing gear was extended and then the wing bent back up. The Corsair was the first piston engine aircraft to exceed 400 miles per hour in long flight. The F4U Corsair was also known by the Japanese as Whistling Death, as it made its ground attacks over the As Dennis was talking about earlier, about how different companies not all the 12,571 or so. Touching down, just over the numbers is Scott Yote in the Corsair, Korean War hero. Here he comes from the left. Demonstrations, we hope to provide in the Super Hornet, the Growler, I should say, Lieutenant Jeff Ryder and Lieutenant Tom DeMontreal. That was the fastest plane of its type when it was first flown in 1940, and it remained in production actually until either late 1952 or 1953. You see, when it came off the production line, it was just one of those French airplanes, making it the longest production flight in a single engine piston aircraft in the history of the military.
And that wing was there for a reason, wasn't it?
It was indeed. That huge 2,000 horsepower motor swung a 13-foot plus diameter propeller to absorb that horsepower.
men and women, right? You guys can do this. These guys had a dream and they followed it, and look what they did. They're flying the jets that they wanted to and maybe that they never expected to fly in.
On short final, there's the bent wing bird. Oh yeah.
Came out of nowhere again, didn't it? That one